Hey everybody, this is Jeremiah Craig, and a couple of weeks ago I went to visit a psychic. It was for a Break Room Balladeer episode. I interviewed Bernadette Gold, and if you haven't seen that Break Room Balladeer episode yet, you totally got to check it out because it is one of my best yet. So go check that out. I got the link in the description, and let me know what you think about it. After the business interview, we got into my first psychic reading, and Bernadette used numerology.
I looked at your numerology and just...
Can you explain what that is?
So numerology is based on, you can either do it based on your full name, like every letter has a certain number. Every number has a frequency. If you look throughout the universe, everything is based on numbers, right? So I'm really tied into numerology. Based on your birthday, the day you were born, you have a certain set of numbers that comes up. You have what's called a composite number.
Okay.
For you, it's 31, right? And those two numbers, because everything in numerology is broken down to a single digit, those two numbers make up your challenges in life. So you have to overcome these things and get really good at these things to get to your life path, which is you add those two numbers together to get your life path numerology. So number one is about creativity, manifestation. Right? And then you have the 3, which is expression, sensitivity, which is perfect that you're a musician. It's perfect, right? But those are also the places where the 3 and the 1 is also the energy where you have to be careful, because gone into the negative, like if you're not working it in the positive and you're still trying to find yourself, which means in your early years, you would have had problems sort of feeling like you fit in with everybody. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just it brings about an energy where you're more sensitive. You feel things at a deeper level. You see things differently than everybody else. So it doesn't always go along with the crowd. You can make friends with anybody, but do you feel like you belong? Totally separate question, right? Mm-hmm. Which brings about, with your own self-expression and even with your music, is going to bring about life experience because of the challenges of that 3 number. And being super sensitive, which I would call you an empath because you have that number, right? Meaning you can pick up on anyone's emotions. Even if they say, hey, I'm fine, you can feel the underwriting energy and go, no, you're not fine. Tell me what's really going on, right? You have that ability. You tie that to the 1, which is the number of creativity and manifestation. You can have what you want if you fully focus there, right? Like just put all your attention somewhere, you can move mountains. And as long as you have the process to get there, yeah, you can be successful.
I think it's really interesting that the 3 being expression and sensitivity and the 1 being creativity and manifestation are both things that I have been focusing on and showcasing for the past 10 years or so. I mean, it can't be argued that I'm creative. I make songs every month. I write as much as I can. I produce a lot of content, and that is also a form of expression for me. So I feel like I've been doing that for a very long time, and it's sort of validating, I guess. It validates me and what I'm doing, but also numerology in a sense. So that was just the first part, but the life path number is where it got interesting for me, especially afterwards when I thought about it later. So here's the life path number part.
So your life path number, just based on your birthday, is a 4, which is stability and process, right? Which means if you want to have success in life, if you want to feel good about everything you do in life, it has to follow a certain level of process. Like, you know, I need the steps sort of lined up and I have to follow those steps. Not to say that you're good at it. I'm not saying that you are or you aren't. I'm just saying that's where your strength is. 4 is a sacred number. Like in indigenous beliefs, 4 is a sacred number. We have the 4 directions, right? We have the 4 seasons. 4 is a number of strength too.
Driving back home, I thought about this stability and process a little bit more, and I realized that I already have thought about stability and process in my own life, and I show it off in my own logo. Like if you just look at my guitar, it is the Celtic double spiral, which is the symbol for balance, and it's also a compass needle. So this is basically the stability and process right here manifested in my logo. because balance right here can also mean stability, and the direction here of the compass needle can also mean process, direction. You know, I'm following these steps to get to an end result. It's all the same. I've already been showcasing it in my logo for almost a decade, and I had no idea of the connection until I left. Stability and process equals balance and direction. It just blew my mind that I have been focusing on that since I started, and I had no idea that it equaled my life path number. Super interesting. So I just wanted to share that in this little video, and I hope everybody has a great day. Peace, everybody. Thanks for watching.
And I also checked to see who else's numerology lines up with yours, 31-4 exactly. Oprah Winfrey,
Cool.
Paul
Wow.
McCartney,
Sweet.
Will Rogers, Dolly
Nice.
Parton.
Wow.
Yeah, there's some big names
Big
that are like
names.
31-4 that are in the, entertainment industry.
Just as I noticed, we won't age when we're young and youth when we're grown. Then played a song from home, and I heard voices in the overtones. Yes.